Have you ever wondered how Qatar, a small nation in the Arabian Peninsula, became one of the wealthiest countries in the world? In its early days, Qatar's economy was far from the opulence it's known for today. The nation relied heavily on the fruits of the sea and the land, with pearl diving, fishing and nomadic herding serving as the main sources of income. The people of Qatar lived a simple life, untouched by the glimmers of global commerce. The country was a British protectorate until 1971, largely isolated from the hustle and bustle of the world economy. However, beneath its sandy dunes and turquoise waters, Qatar harbored a treasure that would dramatically alter its trajectory: oil. The discovery of this black gold in the 1930s marked the beginning of an economic metamorphosis. Things began to change for Qatar with the discovery of oil in the 1930s. This was the dawn of a new era, one that would propel Qatar onto the global stage. The discovery of oil was a turning point for Qatar's economy. The early 20th century marked a significant era in Qatar's history. As a British protectorate, it began to tap into its vast reserves of oil and natural gas, setting the stage for its economic ascent. This was a time of tremendous change. The once modest nation, known for its pearl diving, fishing and nomadic herding, was on the brink of becoming a global energy powerhouse. The black gold lying beneath the arid desert sands was about to transform Qatar's destiny. With the increasing global demand for energy in the latter half of the 20th century, Qatar was ideally positioned to seize the opportunity. It didn't just sit on its resources. It proactively established the Qatar General Petroleum Corporation, or QGPC. This government entity was tasked with managing the country's hydrocarbon resources, setting the stage for a prosperous future. But Qatar didn't stop there. It sought to maximize the potential of its oil and gas reserves by forging strategic partnerships with international oil companies. These collaborations allowed Qatar to further develop its reserves, strengthen its position in the global energy market, and increase its revenue streams. The wealth generated from oil and gas was truly transformative. It wasn't frittered away but invested wisely and strategically. Massive infrastructure projects started to spring up across the country, from roads and bridges to skyscrapers and stadiums. Qatar also invested heavily in its people, pouring resources into education and healthcare. This was a period of rapid growth and development. The once unknown nation was slowly but surely making its mark on the world stage. It was a time of prosperity, a time of transformation, a time of change. And so, the story of Qatar's economic journey unfolded. From a humble desert nation, it had emerged as a prosperous country, thanks to its vast oil and gas reserves. This newfound wealth was a game changer for Qatar, paving the way for massive investments in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. As the 21st century dawned, Qatar was well aware of the finite nature of fossil fuels. A country once reliant on oil and gas for its prosperity, it now faced the challenge of shaping a future beyond these resources. A future that was sustainable, innovative, and diverse in its economic pursuits. In 2008, a comprehensive roadmap for this future was laid out in the form of the Qatar National Vision 2030. This visionary document was not just a plan, but a commitment to economic, social, and environmental development. It was a pledge to the people of Qatar that their prosperity would not be short-lived but enduring. The vision recognized the importance of diversification, of not putting all the nation's eggs in the oil basket. It identified key sectors that could drive the country's economy forward, sectors that were resilient, dynamic, and promising. Finance, a sector that can fuel growth and innovation, was one such area of focus. Qatar invested in building robust financial institutions, nurturing a culture of entrepreneurship, and fostering a favorable business environment. This not only attracted global investors but also enabled local businesses to thrive. Tourism was another sector that held immense potential. With its rich cultural heritage, stunning landscapes, and world-class hospitality, Qatar had all the ingredients to become a prime tourist destination. The country worked tirelessly to enhance its tourism infrastructure, promote its unique attractions, and deliver unforgettable experiences to visitors from around the world. Technology, the defining force of the 21st century, was also a key part of Qatar's diversification strategy. The country understood the transformative power of technology and sought to harness it across industries. From digitalizing government services to investing in tech startups, Qatar was determined to become a digital nation. These diverse sectors, along with others, formed the backbone of the Qatar National Vision 2030. By focusing on these areas, Qatar was not just diversifying its economy, but also creating new opportunities, fostering innovation, and building a resilient future. This vision set the stage for a crucial moment in Qatar's economic history. In 1995, the Qatar Investment Authority was launched, a key player in managing Qatar's financial assets. This marked a significant shift in Qatar's economic narrative. The QIA, a sovereign wealth fund, was not just a symbol of Qatar's economic might, but also a testament to its strategic foresight. The QIA was charged with a mission that extended beyond the horizon of immediate gains. It was a vessel designed to navigate the turbulent waters of global financial markets, ensuring the long-term sustainability and prosperity of Qatar's economy. The QIA was entrusted with the colossal task of managing the country's vast financial assets, derived primarily from its hydrocarbon revenues. The QIA's investment philosophy is rooted in a balanced approach, distributing its investments across a broad array of asset classes and geographies. This strategy is designed to mitigate risk and ensure steady returns, regardless of the global economic climate. From real estate in London to tech startups in Silicon Valley, the QIA's footprint spans the globe. The QIA also played a pivotal role in Qatar's drive towards economic diversification. It invested in sectors such as technology, healthcare, and renewable energy, aligning with the goals outlined in the Qatar National Vision 2030. These investments not only generated returns, but also facilitated the transfer of knowledge and technology, contributing to the development of Qatar's non-oil economy. Moreover, the QIA served as a buffer during times of economic volatility. When oil prices plummeted in 2014, the QIA's diversified investment portfolio cushioned the impact, demonstrating its critical role in maintaining Qatar's economic stability. The QIA has evolved into one of the world's most influential sovereign wealth funds, managing over $300 billion in assets. Its success story is a reflection of Qatar's strategic vision and its commitment to ensuring a prosperous future for its citizens. The creation of the QIA marked a pivotal moment in Qatar's economic journey. It symbolizes the transformation of a resource-rich country into a global financial powerhouse, adept at leveraging its wealth to create a resilient and diversified economy. The QIA's journey is far from over, and its role in shaping Qatar's economic destiny continues to grow. Qatar's remarkable economic journey is reflected in its GDP figures. Let's delve into this a bit more, shall we? In the year 2000, Qatar's GDP stood modestly at $21 billion. The nation, rich with oil and natural gas, was just beginning to tap into the potential of these resources. But as the world's demand for energy grew, so did Qatar's economy. The nation's GDP began to grow exponentially, fueled by its booming energy sector. Fast forward to 2010, and the GDP had skyrocketed to $129 billion. That's a six-fold increase in just a decade. Impressive, isn't it? But the journey did not stop there. By the year 2023, the GDP had further swelled to a staggering $237 billion. Yet this rapid economic expansion was not without its challenges. The world of oil is a volatile one, and Qatar's economy was not immune to the fluctuations in oil prices. There were years when the nation's GDP took a hit due to falling oil prices. Furthermore, geopolitical tensions in the Gulf region added another layer of complexity to the economic landscape. These challenges tested the resilience of Qatar's economy. But Qatar proved to be more than just a one-trick pony. The country's leaders recognized the need for economic diversification early on. they invested heavily in sectors such as finance, tourism, and technology, laying the groundwork for a more balanced and resilient economy. This foresight paid off. Despite the ups and downs, Qatar's economic prosperity did not just benefit the nation's coffers. It translated into a high standard of living for its citizens. The country's per capita income also witnessed a substantial increase, from $32,000 in 2000 to $88,046 in 2023. This wealth was not hoarded, but rather, it was invested back into society. It was used to build robust infrastructure, world-class healthcare, and a thriving education system. Despite these challenges, Qatar's economic prosperity translated into a high standard of living for its citizens. The nation's journey from a humble desert land to an economic powerhouse is indeed a story worth telling. Qatar's economic evolution is far from over. The nation is committed to hosting major international events, such as the 2022 FIFA World Cup, demonstrating a desire to become a global hub for sports, culture, and business. This commitment is not just about prestige. It's a strategic move to boost tourism and showcase Qatar's modern infrastructure and cultural richness to the world. Simultaneously, Qatar is investing in the future, with significant funds allocated to cutting-edge technology, renewable energy, and sustainable practices. The goal? To create a resilient, diversified economy that doesn't just rely on fossil fuels. Qatar is positioning itself as a leader in sustainable development, embracing the challenges of the 21st century head-on. The country's journey from a modest desert nation to a prosperous global player is a testament to vision, strategic planning, and a commitment to sustainable growth. From a humble desert nation to a prosperous global player, the economic history of Qatar is truly a tale of transformation.